Hello and welcome to another episode of Brooklyn's World. Ever since I attended Fibromyalgia Clinic and the recommendations that were given to me, I've revisited self-care and what that means to me. I have done a video on self-care before, which is still relevant, and I'll put a link in the description box. But this was before I got extra insight from my Fibromyalgia Clinic. This has steered me in a whole new direction of discovery. This video will delve into extra information and ideas that I have discovered on this journey of mine. My life is always a journey in one way or another. I am always learning new things about my conditions and how I can best handle them for myself. One of the most resonating things I heard was, to me, this really struck a chord, as I can spend way too much time focusing on what's going on in my head and not enough time on listening to what my body is telling me. But I can use the cues that my brain sends out and use this for something beneficial for my well-being, health, soul and mind. I don't want to wallow in or enable these cues, such as just having a whinge all the time of, oh, something's hurting. I want to use them as a tool to refocus and channel this energy into healing or distraction. There are hundreds of ways and techniques that can be used to refocus or distract, and everybody just needs to find what works for them. Since my fibromyalgia clinic, I have spoken to a cognitive behaviour therapist. It was interesting to listen to the general advice that was given. Overall, this wasn't much help to me, as I already knew of or was already doing what was being spoken about. But the explanation that came with it all was very interesting. I have learnt through my journey, it's a lot easier to calm myself at the beginning of a stress attack rather than at the end breaking point. I need to identify when I'm getting stressed out or heightened and address this straight away. When this happens, I need to figure out what is at the end of this and then make a choice. Recognizing the need that I need to calm the freak down is sometimes just enough for me to start settling. It really is quite amazing that when you start to be more mindful of what your body and what your brain is telling you, that you can start to pick up the cues for different stresses. Sometimes it can take multiple attempts to start calming down. What works one day may not work the next day. Sometimes all methods that I use will not work, and the only thing left that I can do is just sit down and wait for it to pass. Doing activities that make me happy, such as my daily walks, they make me very happy. Not only are they a good treatment for fibromyalgia, they also help me process my thoughts without distraction. They can help me go into another world, especially when I'm listening to music, and I mean my music. All of the songs that I listen to give me joy, and they are my songs. No one else can hear what I'm listening to, so I can listen to whatever I want. So I think they're doing a bit of a revegetation project here at the moment, but the way that they've done it, it looks like a bit of a graveyard. I like to write and draw, but depending on how sore my hands are, this can be a limited activity, but it is nice as a backup. Fibromyalgia is part of me now, so if I hate it, then I hate myself. I have better things to spend my energy on than hating what my body system is doing to me. I want to work with my fibromyalgia and have a productive, happy and zen life, not a life of hate. Be kind, not only to others, but to yourself. Thank you for watching and supporting another episode of Brooklyn's World. Don't forget to subscribe.